Welcome back from that break. You're still watching the GPL build-up show here on TV3. My name is Mutala Yakub. As I said, today's conversation will be a bit different. We have a lot to talk about as far as management and welfare of players are concerned. And also officiating in the Ghana Premier League, which has become the talk of town in recent weeks. I've been joined by resident analyst Mohammed Shaban, always here, and we'll be bringing us some insights into how the teams could set up going into the weekend. He has all the numbers, the data, and the statistics. But to my immediate left, this man, I met him some few years ago when I was working somewhere. He's one of the most experienced coaches we've had around, very firm with his decision, has seen it all as far as the local terrain is concerned, and also has worked for the national team. And these days, he's been talked about, he's been discussed on the biggest platforms like TV3 because he's had the shortest stint at a club as a manager, just 20 days in charge. And I understand he is a no-nonsense man. Today he has joined us, Coach J.E. Support. Coach, we have a lot to talk about, of course. And also the man who knows, has flirted with the whistle for the majority part of his career, knows the loss of the game well, very respected, retired FIFA referee. He is one name that when you mention in Ghana, everybody stands up because of the work he did for Ghana football. Retired referee Thomas Nunu also here with us. It's a pleasure meeting you, referee.
Thank you.
Of course, and we'll be talking a lot about, the elephant in the room. You know that, because there's been a recent talk about officiating. And also, J Support, we'll be talking a lot about your 20-day stint. We'll start from day 1 up to day 20, what happened. But before that, let's do a recap of match day 11 and see some of the goals that were scored. The Sweden All Blacks won big against Dreams FC.
So All Blacks now going in for the first goal. Yeah, they have. And straight All Blacks, surprise, surprise. And so Shiraj, Shiraj, it makes it 1-1. Game on here at the Legon Stadium. Oh, Dreams FC now may have a chance to make it 2, and you have. The throw into the box, and Aswanzi Kwekubafa goes in. Aziz here. All Blacks advertise a long ball. Aziz! Wow! What a goal! They have to start the fight quickly. Ball cleared by Clement Tutu. Into the box down. And it's going to be an opportunity for a third. Yes! It is! Just the start in the second half.
match day 11 of the Ghana Premier League, the likes of Swedro Blast getting that needed victory against Dreams FC. And you saw Diana also doing the business there. They are currently on top of the Ghana Premier League table, and they are playing some delightful football under Chioba Aresika. But let's start the conversation here. We'll talk about Jay Sapon, coach, and his stint with 11 Wonders. But let's talk about the refereeing decision. Referee Thomas Luno, in recent weeks, I mean, the conversation that has been generated around the Premier League is all about some refereeing decisions. Do you think our referees need massive help?
Thank you very much. We don't need massive help. We need help, but not massive help. We have capable referees, we have capable officials, but there are a few things that they're just taking for granted. Just a few things.
Okay.
A lot of the decisions are bordering on penalty area incidents. And that area is a priority area. It's a highway of the game. So when the ball gets close to the penalty area, you have to be close. You have to change your gear, change your mobility, change your movement. Or in the big to see what is happening. So we say proximity and an angle of view.
Okay.
Now, if you are not close and you don't get a good angle, you are out. Most of the decisions, now we can count about 30 to 31 already of decisions that have gone either way. I mean, a lot of teams have benefited or suffered some of these decisions. And they are not the best. So we need help, but not massive help, because we actually have men who can deliver.
But does it help when the referee chief, Alex Corte, comes out to give an explanation as to why a referee took a certain decision? Because that seems to be generating a lot more, I mean, conversation and a divided opinion.
Well, he spoke out of pain. He spoke out of pain and out of frustration. Because we have taken the referees through a lot as instructors. And you look at the investment that has gone into refereeing. We saw a lot of those decisions as too elementary, too basic for the caliber of officials that we have. So if he complains, like if a father who is investing so much in the children, and then yet he's not getting any results, when he knows definitely that with the investment, they should be doing very well.
Of course, and this particular game was hard to folk against Baseke Oli Stars, and I remember Hamza Issa going down. There were people who were debating that this shouldn't have counted as a penalty.
Well, we haven't seen this, but the Baseke penalty did not come up for discussion.
Yeah.
It meant that it was a good one. Yeah. So week by week, we'll take excerpts from all matches and review them.
Okay.
So it didn't come up.
One of the decisions that generated a lot of controversy was Asante Kotoko Young Apostles. That last-minute penalty that was awarded to, Asante Kotoko. Now, the referee gave a different explanation, that there was a tussle in the box and the Kotoko player went down. Alex Corte comes air to talk about the fact that when two players are tussling and you don't have a clearer view, you allow play to go.
All right. So let's have the scenario. Now, after the free kick, no, it's just a few minutes or a few seconds to end the game.
Yeah.
So you have to say in the locals parlance, so you have to go wild. This is where, and it's a dangerous position where that free kick came. So it meant that you either have to end the game on a good note. If a goal is going to be scored, it has to be a very good goal, no doubt. And you have to watch for all other incidents. Now, what happened was that when the ball was crossed, it went into the goal. It was either the goalkeeper who punched it out or it was a header out. Now, there were two players, Kotoko player and then
Young
Apostles player. You realize that the Young Apostles player, his back was towards his goal.
Yeah.
You realize that Kotoko player who was attacking was the first to do the holding. So he held the Young Apostles player, turned him around quickly.
And that was the argument of the Young Apostles player, that
Absolutely.
Lord Amwa held him first.
Absolutely. And then the referee's argument was that he didn't see the first holding and he saw the second one. But again, angle of view, when you open the angle wide. And at that time, the benefit of the doubt will always go to the defender. So once in the penalty area, the slightest thing the attacker does against the defender, give the benefit to the defender. Except that it's so obvious that the defender is at fault. So the first holding on that occasion came from the Kotoko player. And then he turned this player around and he also held him.
does the time of a game also influence the decision that the referee takes? Like that penalty, for instance, if he had come maybe before halftime or in the first half, would it have generated massive conversation as compared to it being given as almost the last kick of the game?
Well, for incidents, any time at all you have it in the game, it's fine. But when it's getting towards the end, just watch the scoreline. Then we talk about the match environment. Look at the scoreline. It was even at that time, 1-1 also. It was the last kick. Kotoko will need a win at all costs. After all, it's Bawaya, they need to win. Apostles want to go home with their chest out, having gained a point from Kotoko. So then you have to go again wild to make sure that that small time, few seconds, goes clean. And when it's getting to the end of the game, then you have to put in extra energy in terms of your stamina. You have burnt stamina for 90 minutes. 5 minutes, you have to go into a topper gear. So go into the advanced gear and end successfully.
We'll talk about offside decisions also, but even after the penalties have been awarded, there's always controversy. That run up to effect the penalty kick and the player feints, stops. It has generated a lot of conversation. I've seen instances where referees have ordered players to do a retake. There are other instances where the referee just whistles that it's a goal. And so what is the right decision?
So with penalty issues, you have either the feinting, and in recent times you have a double kick and that kind of thing. So you can feint, it's part of the game, but you must end your feinting with the end of your run-up to kick. So once you end your run-up to kick, the next moment you must kick. You don't feint again. Now, if you feint, then it's unfair on the goalkeeper.
Unfair on the goalkeeper?
Yes.
Okay.
It becomes unfair. So you have to do your feinting during the run-up. When your run-up is ended, at the time you are kicking, then kick, because goalkeeper is now ready. If you feint again, then it means you want to cheat.
Of course, and it usually generates a lot of conversation, even with the goalkeeper also moving off his line. There are times where the goalkeepers argue that I had 1 foot on the line, the player fainted, that is why I moved. I mean, in that instance, as an experienced referee, what usually is the best decision?
So you see that the goalkeeper must have at least one of his foot on the line. So once he has 1 foot on the line, he's okay. You cannot blame him for anything, or he has not offended in any way. Once he has at least 1 foot on the line, and that is okay. So he can move 1 foot ahead at the time of the kick, and that's okay for him. But with the players, now the second one I spoke about, the accidental double kick.
Yeah.
So, and it comes normally with the player slipping. So the
player inadvertently kicking the ball against maybe his foot on the ground.
I think it happened, was it the Athletic Madrid?
Yeah, Atletico Madrid. I've seen it in the Ghana Premier League before.
Sure. It was based on the Atletico Madrid issue that FIFA came up with a new rule.
Oh, okay.
So now with the accidental double kick, if the kick is successful, that is, if a goal is scored, it has to be retaken. Now, if it's not successful, then it's an indirect, and you have lost it.
I'll come back to you, but let me bring in Coach a bit. Coach, you've seen some of the decisions that have been taken. I mean, you recently worked in the Ghana Premier League. Do you also think that our referees need help? A referee, Thomas Nunu, said I shouldn't use the word massive. They need help, but it's not massive.
In fact, I'm happy that I've stopped coaching. Because
you've not stopped coaching. You just resigned some few days ago.
Because the moment you talk about referees, they will send you to referee to come and answer some questions. But right now, I'm a free man, so you can send me to anywhere. What he's saying now, but I think, were you at Tema? Vision against 11 Wonders?
No, I saw the clip.
You saw the clip?
Yeah.
I don't know whether he also saw the clip. There was this equalizer that brought about a whole confusion on the pitch. When even the home supporters were shouting goal, you know, because of the game 11 Wonders played. The referee was right in front of the goal. He's saying about coming through. Then, for a moment, he didn't know whether to accept the goal or to disallow it. You know. Then, you know, this is your gadget.
Yeah.
He was talking to the assistant referee. So there was a little bit of argument. So she decided that it should be a corner kick. You see?
Yeah.
Even instantly, after the kick, see, what is yours is yours. There was the penalty, instant penalties, he ignored. But she's a human being. So for me, the game is it's gone.
Well, let's see what happens with that one. But again, let me go back to you, referee. Offside calls in the Ghana Premier League. It's one of the decisions that generate a lot of conversation. I have a friend who always tells me, Ghana Premier League, they're through ball behind your offside. And sometimes it's very difficult for these referees to spot these offsides. There's often a conversation between the referee and the assistant referee. Is it one area that we need to really look at? Because it causes a lot of problems.
Absolutely. The offside rule or the offside law is one of the most controversial. And it takes a lot of human factors. So an assistant referee, who is the main character in terms of determining offside, must be marking the second last opponent and also be checking the time the opponent or the teammate kicks the ball. So the time of kick of the ball together with the last opponent. You get it? Then he can determine offside position. So you first have to determine offside position. Then you can penalize offside, depending on what then the attacking player will do. Now, if he gets interfering with play, interfering with an opponent, and the like. Interfering with play, interfering with an opponent are a little easy.
Okay.
Easy to pick. But when it comes to gaining advantage, there's a concept now known as deliberate save or deliberate play, where a defender, in the process of kicking or heading the ball deflects off his body.
Okay.
You see? Normally, when the ball goes off the defender's body and goes to an attacker in an offside position, we say there's no offside because the ball did not come from a teammate. But FIFA has brought other complications to it, where the referees must determine now whether it was a deliberate kick or it was a deflection. For instance, the Kotoko
Heart of Ogi.
Heart of
I was
Oak.
coming to that, where Mauli Wayo thought he had scored.
Exactly.
Look at the controversy he generated.
Exactly. So there are a few factors that you consider in determining whether it was a deliberate play or it was a deflection.
So what do you make of that Kotoko Heart situation? Was it a deliberate play?
No, it wasn't. It was a deflection. Because it's so difficult when you go into the air to play the ball. Normally, when you are in the air, we'll say that you are not in control of your body. Your body is not well coordinated. So, and then when you watch the Hearts player, now let's look at the direction of the ball. The ball came from the left, and then the Kotoko player was defending to head the ball out. Hearts player was heading the ball towards goal. Eventually, the ball went towards goal. So all things being equal, who played the ball?
The Hearts player.
So that will be the first thinking from the assistant. Now, the referee must communicate to the assistant referee instantly that it was touch and not play. And then he must say the ball came from the Hearts player, attacker, because the assistant referee will see offside position. Once he says position, referee must say attacker. So the ball is coming from the attacker instantly. And if you miss this communication, then we are lost and we are finished.
We are not lost. We are still here. But you were a referee for several years. Do you think we've gotten to that stage where clearly we need technology to back our referees?
Absolutely. I mean, it's all over the world. Even the experts in Europe, elsewhere, have technology. But technology is not foolproof. We did it without technology. We have done it without technology. It's good for us to have. But in the absence of technology, we could still do our best. Now, communication gadgets are all over the place. Everybody is talking about communication gadgets. But previously, the communication gadgets on the field can fail. Within 15, 20 minutes, and then one official is not hearing the other, and you must resort to manual. So you must be prepared for both. We say that technology is good, but it's not foolproof. We must do it as humans. Technology only comes in to aid us, make the issues more successful. But it is not a fundamental. No, the human effort is fundamental. Technology puts the icing on the cake to make everything else good.
And then in terms of education, educating the clubs, the coaches, the players, because it looks like some players are not really abreast with the rules. It keeps changing almost all the time. FIFA keeps bringing new things. Should we educate more?
Yes. I have had opportunity before the start of the season to talk to a few teams about. So I was surprised when that Hearts player gave that careless tackle on the Kotoko player and it resulted in a penalty. I mean, so cheap a penalty. Because
But you think it was a penalty?
Yeah, oh, it was a clear penalty, the first penalty.
Yeah.
A careless kick. Oh, careless
bringing
kick.
down,
I was there.
Aqua.
And I showed them videos. You know what? During the top 4 tournament, we had opportunities to bring up all the videos. Now, we're not using foreign videos. We bought videos of their own, where I was talking to House of Folk players, and they were seeing themselves, and they're seeing the blunders they were committing.
Oh, their own video?
Their own videos. So we saw Hearts against Kotoko in the top 4. And I told them, you see this action of the Kotoko player, look, the way he flew into the player, it's already a foul. I told them, in the penalty area, play the ball. Play the ball. Ball first. Change the direction of the ball. The referee knows that you have played. So from behind him, he was going out of the penalty. What is your business in tapping his leg? Are you getting the point?
Well, before we end this discussion, recently the GFA launched an insurance policy for the referees. How good of an initiative is that?
It's a very good one, very laudable one. So we all must feel secured at one point or the other. So the referees travel a lot. Now they have opportunity to travel on STC and the like. So you travel to Kumasi, thereabout from Pando to Pando, you are going to Brekun, Doma, and the like. So referees are traveling all over the country. So once we have insurance, not just for the referees, but for the immediate families, absolutely that's a good one for refereeing.
Of course, and that is retired FIFA referee Thomas Nunu there, still here with us. But let's talk about 11 Wonders. I have a particular interest in that team. And Shaban, let me start with you. 11 Wonders, bottom of the league table. They were Techiman 11 Wonders, no longer Techiman 11 Wonders. Now they play in Accra. 3 points after 11 games. You have seen this script several times. Do you think they really stand a chance of surviving amidst all that they've gone through?
Well, let me show you this table. Then we can do the conclusion and find out if they still have the opportunity to survive. This is last season's table after match day 11. And Karela United had 9 points. Accra Lions had 9 points. Legon Cities had 11 points. At the end of the season, Legon Cities, Accra Lions were all relegated from the Premier League. Now, if you do comparison of the two tables, it is 11 Wonders who have recorded the least number of points accumulation from match day 11 between last season and this season. And even with last season, teams that had 11 points, 9 points were relegated. Now, 11 Wonders have just 3 points after 11 matches, yet to record a victory, a total of 3 draws, and then 8 losses. And per the statistics, there's no way 11 Wonders, that is per the statistics we have here, 11 Wonders cannot survive relegation. Considering the total points accumulated by the first team last year, it was 22. This year is 23. That is different one goal. And so, per the data we have here, the points accumulated, it will be difficult for 11 Wonders to avoid relegation. Even again, Basakewuli Stars are also in danger because last year, the team with 9 points were relegated in the league. And also goes up to even affect Bekum Chelsea, Dreams FC, Suejo All Blacks. So teams with 11 points, 10-9 are even in the relegation zone. And then for you having 3 points and yet to record the victory, you are in danger.
So we've sat here for a number of weeks and talked about 11 Wonders and tried to find out the real issues. Now, as we say in our old adage, let's hear from the horse's own mouth. You are coming from the fire. Coach, what is really the problem of 11 Wonders? We have a number of factors that I have brought up. One, they are not playing at their favorite ground in Techiman. 2, I don't think they have good enough players, experienced players for the league. And 3, playing at the University of Ghana or not having a permanent home venue is affecting them. You are coming from there. What are the real issues of 11 Wonders?
Well, I'm not here to be a PRO for 11 Wonders. I just talk about my 20 days.
Yeah.
My 20 days survival there. So whatever it is, that's their cup of tea. You see, I went there to help them survive the relegation zone.
Yeah.
I was optimistic because I've done this savings for a long time. Olympics, I bailed Olympics out over 6 times. I bailed Kwara United out. Even Mighty Kotoko, I bailed Kotoko out. They won the league. They lost only 1 match and won the league. And many others. So I had the feeling that where they are, with a little support, we'll be able, at least, I've been telling them that you may not win the league, you may not be in the middle, but you will be on the edge of, I mean, when the line is drawn, you may sit on the line. That is, you are safe from relegation. But actually, what I went to see, there was a match we played, and they played very well, but for a defender, I don't know whether it's deliberate or something, under no pressure, to lose ball for an attacker to run from behind to score a goal, I said, no, there's something wrong with this team. Either it's a sabotage or there's something wrong. So I went in one-on-one to engage them. Without even knowing if I was a referee here, I will not tell anything. I just converse with him, just to sample what is happening. I got to realize that most of them, some of them rent houses outside. And the landlords are on their necks to pay their rents, which has been in arrears. So that particular boy who let that go was being chased by his landlord.
So psychologically it was affecting them.
He was thinking that if after the match, and I finish, where do I get money? I'm going to see this landlord. He will jump at me. You are going to play football. So what is my money? So that psychologically worried the boy. So that was the goal. Well, that was my intention. Then we were preparing towards going to Hohwe. 3 days, the boys didn't come to training. How I drove from Kaswa to Oyarefa. I normally did that. I asked the team manager, she didn't know why. So on the 3rd day, I sent a message, they should come. If anything, they should come and tell us. They came, the first word that came out was like, Coach, you need you 3 days, you need you, come the end. Into Yambano. Into fire, she said, they will not use an empty stomach
to go and play.
Match. I felt very bad about it. Because for a team that is fighting relegation, and this is happening, it means you are already gone. Then they told me that the day we played Mediama, I think you were at the Mediama match.
Yeah, I saw that game.
Our bus got stuffed somewhere. So I was asking, when is the bus moving? They said, oh, we don't have even diesel in the bus to move. So the boys have taken Trotro
individually
go back to Kitase near where President Aburi top. I said, oh, what is happening? Individually, technically, they are good players. But if you are good players and you don't have the support, there's nothing that goes well.
But you are a very experienced manager.
Yeah.
Did you? I know you are very firm with your words. You don't mince words. You say it as it is. Did you try to have a conversation with the management concerning this issue?
I never saw any management there.
So who employed you, Coach?
It's a lot. See, that's why I say I'm not serving as a PRO for 11 Wonders. But for this question, the owner's friend, the owner of the team's friend, consulted me. The man said he should find somebody to come and help him. Then he mentioned me and I said, okay, then let Sapiro come. I never spoke with the man. I've never heard him. I've never seen him before. So I was asking the man who brought me that. So the man who said I should come and help him, can't he talk to me? Can't he say hello, good coach?
Yeah.
So that I'll be able to tell him problems that we have. So the man says he's abroad. When he comes, we shall talk. I said, no, I don't work in a vacuum. So I was even deciding that I call it off. But for the benefit of the children, of the players,
yeah.
So okay, let me stay on. This man, it will not be long, he will be coming. So actually, it was a difficult situation there. Very difficult situation. I don't know. I don't know. You see, Odate was there.
Yeah.
Odate left.
Have you had any conversation with him?
I never had a coach.
Okay.
Because there are some coaches in this country, when they are in a team, and then they leave the team, and you ask them, oh, what happened before you left? They will not tell you anything. So everything is all right. You go there and see. You know, I remember very well when I was going to Heart of Lions, I consulted Bashir Hayford, who had then left. Bashir told me what I was going to meet there. So when I was going to Heart of Lions, I knew where I was going to start from.
Okay.
I knew that this is what is going to happen. And I was successful because I didn't go back that way. You know, but not all coaches will do that.
Okay.
You see. So for me, you see, I'm only appealing to managements of clubs and the chairman that the players who are playing for them,
The main actors.
the main actors, must be catered for. They want to play. Like you are here working, they also work. That is their work.
But coach, it brings me back to the question. You have been in worse situations, like even that is situations that are worse than 11 Wonders.
Yeah.
Great Olympics were no winning matches. You made them survive. So what could possibly push you out finally for you to take that decision? Because I know you are a very tough man.
Because in the Olympics, you are talking about Olympics, they have the management in place. So the management will talk to you. Other teams have management in place, they will talk to you. This one, I didn't see any management member. It was the team manager, myself, and the assistant coach. 9 members of the game, of the time, even the kids officer refused to come into training. The goalkeeper's trainer didn't come. The physiotherapist was not there. You see?
So you were doing it all alone?
Yeah, but what are the people? You want to bring them together, trying to bring them together to go. But it wasn't working. You see, I want to say this. The MPs who are following these clubs, sometimes when somebody comes out to say something, don't write to the person that he's selling your team outside, he's talking to radio stations, because you don't come there yourself. You don't know what is happening.
The situation on the ground.
If you're a member of the team, you know, and then these things are happening, if you had been there, if the owner is not there, it's a management group. So why don't you come there? You have never come there before. So who do I go and tell this thing to help the boys? Because the boys will not come out and say it, and they'll be suffering.
Well, you have left. We know that you have left, and you are not going back. But from what you saw, if they should fix all these things that you are talking about, do you genuinely think that they could survive? Because others are also saying that they're not playing at Techiman, and it's affecting them.
I don't know if which coach will go there and then help them to survive. I don't know. I don't know. Because right now, like I said, if any coach dares to go there, you are digging your own grave.
Oh.
Yeah, yes.
Are you not deterring people from going for that
Oh, no,
job?
no, you can go. I'm just speaking on TV. If you like, listen to me. If you don't like, it's not by force. That is my way of I'm telling you. You see, coaches may go there, but I'm telling you this is what we are going to see. Unless, of course, within 24 hours or 48 hours, things have changed. By me, I'm not going back.
Okay, so let me ask you.
See, I want to advise some of these coaches, these managements. You see, Dawu youngsters. Dawu came from 2nd division to 1st division, then to Premier. You are aware of this. And I was the coach there from day one to the time I left. The club chairman I spoke with, when the teams were not going, I said, look, chairman, when we win a match, try and pay the winning bonus on the spot. Don't tell them Tuesday you pay, Monday you pay. No. Get money, pay them on the spot. You see the outcome of it. So Dawu was always paying their winning bonuses immediately after a match, when they won the match, on the field. The chairman will come, call the captain, Nana Beyin, can say, come and take your money, give it to your players. Then, of course, he will not leave me out. I collect money in the car. Because I sit by side. So that one is...
Coach, let me ask you the popular question that everyone is asking. Is 11 Wonders not playing at Techiman affecting them amidst all the issues?
It is affecting them. You know what? If even they had bought Techiman Wonders, they should have based in Techiman.
The team should have remained in Techiman.
Techiman. One, because they have the fan, what do you call it?
Fan base.
Fan base.
Yeah.
So even if they are hungry, they'll go home and take their mother's food. They'll go home and go to Alaji's house and take food. And the supporters will also support them.
Yeah.
You understand? So if they are there, they will not complain about food. They only complain their money not being paid. And that's easy. We can get them to play because after matches, they go to their homes and sleep. and then they'll come back in the morning or something and come and play. You know, but if you take them out and place them somewhere, then it is a responsibility to care for them.
Okay.
You have to care for them. Otherwise, they'll be complaining.
Well,
all that I'm saying, I am not even saying they have even spoken to people all over. You see, I'm only broadcasting it. You see?
Well, let's see what happens with 11 Wonders. But quickly, let's go through match day 12 and the fixtures coming up. A lot of games in here. Coach J.E. Sapon, he can spend the whole day talking about Ghana football and he will not get tired. he just loves Ghana football. And I know he will be back to management. I mean, I'm not surprised. But let's go through the fixtures for match day 12 because we know that Heartfolk will be coming up against Vision FC. That game is on Saturday at the University of Ghana Stadium. It will be live on TV3 and Onuya TV at 4 p.m. Then at Asante Kotoko on Sunday, they have a very tough game to play against Midiema after losing their game against Baseke Holy Stars. Kotoko will be looking at bouncing back to victory. Live on TV3 and Onuya TV on Sunday. All Blacks, they will be at home against Young Apostles with Baseke Holy Stars also taking on Nations FC. Then we have Gold Stars against Adriana. Bechim United will face Ho United. Brekum Chelsea will come up against FC Samatex. Heart of Lions will take on Karela and 11 Wonders will also take on Dreams FC. That game is on Monday at the University of Ghana Stadium and I know Coach J.E. Sapon will be there to watch that one. But Shaban, let's talk about Heartfolk Vision FC. Heartfolk...
No, come back again.
You'll be there to watch that game.
Which game?
11 Wonders Dreams FC on Monday.
When I leave your team, I don't watch your game.
Well, Shaban, let's talk about Heartfolk briefly. They are coming up against Vision FC. Hearts are winless in their last 3 games. It looks like the problem of not scoring enough is still haunting Heartfolk. And Masudi Dramani has still not found a solution to that.
Well, but before I talk about the game, I want to tell Coach J.E. Sapon that 11 Wonders have appointed a new coach, Emmanuel Edu. He's a former new DBRC coach, and so he's taking over the team.
Edu?
Yes.
Yeah, he was my player in Heartfolk and the Uyansers.
Okay, so he's now the new
From
head
Tema,
coach.
right?
I'm sure before we end the program, Mutala, you allow coach to advise him.
Of course.
Ahead of the remaining.
Surely I will.
Advise who? To advise Emmanuel?
Yes.
Oh, he knows the person I'm made of. Nice.
Okay, so Mutala, we are looking at this game and it is going to play a crucial role as to how Heartfolk wants to go about in the course of the season. And Heartfolk have now moved from the University of Ghana, Accra Sports Stadium, to the University of Ghana Stadium. And last season, they played majority of their games at the University of Ghana, when they moved from the Accra Sports Stadium. So obviously, they know the field. In the GACA Top 4, they played it at the University of Ghana Stadium. In 5 matches played at Accra Sports Stadium, Heartfolk only recorded 1 victory, and that was against 11 Wonders. And then they lost 1 to Kotoko and drew 3 of the fixtures. So at the Accra Sports Stadium, they didn't have the best of results. But interestingly, these are the fixtures. These are the games played between Heartfolk and Vision FC when Vision made their debut in the Premier League in the 2024-25 season. Again, when they made their debut, they lost to Heartfolk 1-0. And Mauli Wayo scored the only goal at the University of Ghana Stadium. And so Heartfolk have already played Vision at the same venue, and it looks like when they played them under Abubakar Ouattara, Heartfolk won that fixture. Again, in the second round at the Nia J. Kweku II, where Vision FC are dominant, they hold the best of records at home at the Nia J. Kweku II Sports Complex. The game ended 1-1. Kevin Osesibe scored for Heartfolk. Mijak Sowa scored for Vision FC in a game where everybody were anticipating how Benjamin Asari was going to keep a clean sheet in that fixture. So clearly, per the records we have here, Heartfolk have the advantage. Though Heartfolk are not winning at home, they have the better hand, they have the upper edge over Vision FC. Vision in 22 away matches have only 2 wins away since making their debut.
That is for Vision FC.
Yes, since
well,
making their debut.
so they will be coming up against Heartfolk on Saturday at 4 p.m. But there's also another blockbuster fixture on Sunday. Shaban, it is Kotoko coming up against Midiema. Karim Zito was very furious after that defeat to Baseke Holy Stars, and he's talked about the fact that if any team that comes up against Kotoko want to play above themselves. But Kotoko Midiema games are massive. Sunday, 4 p.m. live on TV3, Onuya TV.
And the comment of Coach Abdul Karim Zito would also happen this weekend. Midiema will play above themselves against Kotoko at the Babara Sports Stadium. And for Kotoko at home, they last lost in 17th November 2024. And in 16 games played at home, the last 16, Kotoko have won 13 and drawn 3. And so they have a very good record playing at the Barbara Sports Stadium in the 2025, Kotoko are even yet to lose a game at home. So that's positive going into that fixture. For Mediama Sporting Club, prior to the start of this season, they have gone 10 away games, losing all those fixtures. But this season, they have an improved performance, having lost 1 to Karela United. But they've drawn twice against Hoho United away 1-1 and against Ediana FC 0-0. They've won 2 of the fixtures. Against 11 Wonders, where Coach Jay Sapon was in charge of their side, they beat them at the University of Ghana Stadium. And so they have 2 wins and beating Young Apostles as well. And then losing just 1 against Karela, like I said. But this is the statistics between the 2 teams since 2020. But it looks like Mediama SC, they have 1 win here, 1 win here. And then Kotoko have got 3 of the wins. And it shows clearly that Mediama and Kotoko games at the Barbara Sports Stadium or Kotoko's home do not end in a draw. And that is what we should expect. Don't forget that Mediama lost to Kotoko 3-2 last season, March Day 33. And the only teams that have scored Kotoko twice since 17th November 2024 is Karela, 4-2 defeat to Kotoko, and also Mediama Sporting Club, losing 3-2 against Kotoko. So Mediama are a good side scoring against Kotoko. And Kotoko should be very careful because the possibility of Mediama getting their 2 goals in 2020-21, 2 goals, 2022-23, 2 goals, and then 2024-25, 2 goals. They are a good side scoring 2 goals against Kotoko at Kotoko.
Well,
so
that
they
is
have to work hard.
Asante Kotoko against Mediama Sunday at 4 p.m. Then the Monday fixture would involve 11 Wonders against Dreams FC. 11 Wonders are yet to win a game in this year's Ghana Premier League. They are coming up against Wilfred Dormont's Dreams FC, who themselves have had some issues. Finally, is it going to be a win for 11 Wonders?
Difficult fixture. Dreams FC lost an important fixture at home, but at the University of Ghana Stadium, obviously, it's an open play for both sides. And for 11 Wonders, I'm yet to see an improved performance. And if you play against a side that looks very good attacking, Suraj Seidu, that will put a lot of pressure on you. For 11 Wonders, they create decent chances, but they fail to convert them. But Frank Awere is back in the squad after missing out in their last game. Maybe he's going to add something to their team. But in terms of performance, Dreams FC have the upper hand over them. Well,
let's see what happens with that 1 and 3 live games will be on TV3 and on your TV. As you know, Heart to Folk Vision on Saturday at 4 p.m. Kotoko against Mediama on Sunday at 4. And on Monday, it is 11 Wonders against Dreams FC. Let me come back to you and take your final words, referee Thomas Nunu. What advice you have for the young referees coming up, those who are venturing into this profession, even though there's no technology to back them? What advice do you have for them?
So, not just the young ones, but the entire referee fraternity. In fact, with those in the elite, our Premier League. Now, let me just draw from Shapiro. One thing that I love about Shapiro is the discipline. You must be disciplined, and you know the field or the sport into which you are. The commitment with which we officiated, I think, lacks a little.
Okay.
Now, you must train. Referees are supposed to train like athletes these days on a daily basis. Keep your fitness. You don't know when you have a next game. So you must keep to that fitness. And we know they are very capable.
Okay.
For the young ones, they should take the good deeds from the best ones.
Okay.
And then we know we'll have good referees.
Well, thanks very much, referee Thomas. Coach Ariel, and advice men are all my young coaches. Within 20 days.
You see, if you want to become a coach in this country, you must be bold.
Okay.
Your yes should be your yes. Your no should be your no. Don't think about the money, and then when they push you, you go. When you don't get the money, you come back and say that no, the chairman didn't give me money. Stand on your feet.
Okay.
Say no, because the players will learn from you. That's why somebody like Nunu was my student in Accra Academy. He's still here. Lai, the FIFA referee.
Yeah, Daniel Lai.
From Accra Academy. See those people who have come through sports in Accra Academy. See the way they behave.
Samoa Jan.
Look at how they behave. You see, so if you want to become a coach, well, learn the ingredients of the coaching.
Well, coach will always give you something before you get the ingredients of the coaching.
Yes, my greetings to Coleman.
Okay.
Wembley.
Okay,
Wembley
yeah.
He was also a student of the academy. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Then a lot of people have gone through Accra.
Oh.
Well, let's finish with the prediction. Shaban, if we can have the fixtures on the screen, then we do the prediction quickly. We know that a lot of games are coming up, even though they are just 3 live games on TV3 and on Mia TV. Heart of Folk against Vision FC. I will start with you, Coach. Who wins this one? Quick one.
Me?
Yeah.
Heart of Folk against Vision?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a A-level question you're asking me.
Well, okay, so...
Well, it will be a drawn game.
Well, Asante Kotoko, Mediema referee.
I've done a game like this before, and I tell the referee that he's going to run the hell out of his own body. And it's going to be a very fast game and a good one.
Well, Shaban, your All Blacks will be playing against Young Apostles.
Advantage for Sweden All Blacks.
Then Shaban, Baseke Holy Stars Nations FC.
Baseke Holy Stars, advantage.
Gold Stars will be coming up against Adriana. Shaban.
Difficult one. Gold Stars still have an advantage based on their home performance. And like referee said, the referee will be running in this game.
Bechem would be at home to Hoho United.
Bechem United, but it will be very painful to see Hoho going 7 games without a win.
Brekum Chelsea at home, Samatex.
Brekum Chelsea advantage going into the game.
Pando Stadium, Heart of Lions, Karela.
It will be a straight victory for Pando Heart of Lions.
Then there's 11 Wonders Dreams, that one, Coach Jay Sapon, who wins?
You mean?
You might not do in chat.
11 Wonders against Dreams FC.
Yeah.
Well, the day will decide.
Well, that is how we end today's episode of the GPL Build-Up Show here on TV3. Thanks to Shaban and Mohammed for always being here. And thanks to referee Thomas Nunu for sharing his knowledge with us and going deep into what our referees need to do to ensure our game gets to the very highest standard. And to Coach Jay Sapon, always a pleasure to have him. He is very deep when it comes to experience as far as coaching is concerned. He has it in abundance. My name is Mutala Yakubu. Do make a date with us as we bring you 3 live games on TV3 and on Mia TV. Coverage will start on Saturday, where Heart of Folk will come up against Vision. Then there's a Sunday game where Asante Kotoko will take on Mediema, and we'll finish on Monday, 11 Wonders against the Dreams FC. Have a good evening. Till we meet again, it's au revoir. Bye-bye.